Hello everyone, today I'll be talking about the combined bodies into one solid feature. My name is Jacob Bussier, I'm an IPC here at Dassault Systèmes. So without further ado, let's get into this tip and the benefits that you'll be getting from it. So combining bodies is pretty simple. It's a function that we use to basically merge two bodies directly into one. So we can either use the function to add, subtract, or the common option. And I'll go ahead and jump right into Solidworks to show you this example right now. So here we have a part that has two bodies, as we can see, these two bodies here. What we're going to do is roll forward this combine function so I could show you this finalized geometry. But before it, as we see, we have, again, these two bodies here. And basically, this combine function, the way that I've used it is to use the common option. When we use the common option, basically, we'll merge the geometry that's common between these two bodies into one, and I can get a preview of what that will look like. So this will basically be where the volumes intersect, and it will use that to generate that final body. I can also use the add option. The add option will take both geometries, and the intersecting geometry will become common between the two bodies as it is merged into one final body. So basically where there used to be two bodies worth of mass in that common section will become just one body with it intersecting into that final body. So it will just become one body. So if I go ahead and validate that, we'll see that that body has become just one where there used to be two. And the final one that we have is the subtract. So if I go ahead and subtract, I will go ahead and put the fillet body. So you take a body that you will be subtracting from and a body that you will use to subtract. So if we make the main body transparent, we'll see what will be subtracted. So we'll be subtracting this amount of volume, and we can get a preview for what that final shape will look like. And if we're not happy with that, then we can just inverse that selection as well, where we're going to have to just go ahead and switch those bodies around just like that. We can select these, and when we show the preview, this is what that final shape will look like. So those are just the different options just to show you that. Let me go ahead and jump into another example that I have here, which is using text. So we can take this a little bit further. For example, here I've created this example where we use these two extrudes to create a word, a little optical illusion. So I write solid on one side and works on the other. And then I can go ahead and use my combines. And I've already assigned some appearances here. This is why they were getting different colors. But using that, we're going to go ahead and combine all of these on the diagonal so that when we look on one end, we see works, and when we look at the other end, it says solid. So it's a fun little optical illusion that will basically, again, say solid, and then it works on the other end. The final example I wanted to show is using this in a more practical example. Here we have, we're in a part, and we've inserted another part into the part. And why did we do this? Basically, it's because I want to create a little mold, per se. So I've gone ahead and created this geometry here, and it's important to note that to have these separate bodies, we see two bodies now, you have to disable the merge result option here when you do a boss extrude, or in the other functions, you have to make sure that that option is disabled, which will then create your different bodies. And then I can use the combine feature to subtract that geometry of the part into that little mold cavity here, which will create this final shape. And again, what I'm doing here is just to subtract. As we see here, I'm subtracting that geometry from this block so that I get the opposite of that part, or its mold, pretty much, just like that. So that was the final one I wanted to show. Again, advantages of using combined bodies, and you can use multiple bodies, so you can have three bodies used together and combine all of those, but basically just to simplify your workflow. So if you need to create the interior of a part, for example, you can use, you can just shape that geometry into one body and then use it to subtract upon the other body. Again, this is a really powerful function that I urge you or implore you to explore. And you can see the advantages that I've presented in some of these examples, hopefully. But thank you for your time, and I wish you a good day. And hopefully we'll see you for the next tips and tricks. Bye-bye.